Hello, Durud and Shalom. Guys, I cannot believe that this is happening. We needed this. I didn't know actually this is about to happen. And honestly, among all of this bad news, this is in the West, especially after what happened to Charlie. This is what we needed. I told you not to give up. I told you when you say the UK has fallen, Canada has fallen, this is not helpful. Look at these people. Look at these fighters. Look at these people defending their country. Look at these patriots not giving up. The UK has not fallen. I repeat, the UK has not fallen. People are fighting back. Do not say that. The UK will survive. Look at this. This is unbelievable. I mean, I was optimistic. I knew people would fight back. I didn't know it will happen to this extent and this soon. I knew eventually people would fight back, but this is and thank you, Tommy Robinson. Again, sorry, one day I used to think that maybe some people are correct about you. I was completely wrong. That was a long time ago, by the way, guys. Look at this. Look at this. This is beautiful. Have you guys seen this? Was there echo? Okay, how about now? Is it fixed? Too close to the there. I think there's no echo now. Is it okay now? Let me know if it's fixed now. Yes, fixed. I fixed it. Testing, testing. Anyways, let me look at who's here in the chat. Flying Robot Dog Jack is here. D is here. Amika is here. Niku is here. Jewish Samantha is here. Yeah. Amit is here. Shauna is here. Mohsen is here. Carl is here. Reincarnation Entertainment is here. Was everything I said understandable, even with the echo? I really need for people to understand that this is a sign that we were correct on this channel. Still echo? There's no echo anymore. Hi from Norway. Shalom Mohsen. So, oh, look at this. Somebody's saying this is the very, very far right. If this is the very, very far right, then get used to it because this is the norm. By far right, are you by far right? You mean people who are very right, as in they're very correct? Look at this. Let's look at these images. Let's look at these videos. Let's go over them. But by the way, look at this. They had Charlie Kirk's image, a lot of Charlie Kirk images, and also there were. I will show you. There were so many Iranian presence of Iranians. Let me actually show you. Oh, by the way, let me actually say this is very telling. There was a counter protest from the other side, and look at this. This is the counter protest against the far right, quote unquote, far right fascism, and in support of Palestine, takes place in the streets of London. This is in response to Tommy Robinson's protest. Isn't it very telling that the people look at this? So the other side is far right, apparently. So the correct side are the people who do not carry the flag of their country. So isn't this very telling that pro-Palestine means anti-UK? It's really interesting because they keep saying like, oh, the Jews are not loyal to the countries that they're in. The Jews, they are loyal to Israel. Well, the pro-Israeli side carries UK flag with them. The other side, the leftist side, the Islamic side, they don't carry UK flags with them. They only carry Palestine flag with them. Look at this. I mean, you see the UK flags in the back? That's not what they're carrying. Those are just flags that on the buildings. What does that say about these people? What does that say about these people? That in the UK, these people think that they're on the correct side, and they're marching against people who are holding the UK flag while holding a flag of a different country. Well, not a country actually, holding a flag of a terroristic movement without actually being proud of the. I mean, I used to think when people say that this is an invasion, I used to think that was an exaggeration and fear mongering. I was wrong. The people against the so-called far right, they don't hold the country, the flag of the country they're in. They're against the country that they're in. There is no more echo. Is there still echo? Let me know in the chat if there's still echo. Yeah, these people hate their own country. Thomas is saying when you put it like that, it makes sense. Yeah, this is people. When we say invasion, people think we're talking about necessarily a foreign force coming from outside. No, not necessarily. I mean, these people, a lot of them are natives, but they're against the UK. I mean, maybe treason. I don't know what to call it. Here, look at this. Look at this. Tommy Robinson's own post. Look at this. Guys, look at this. The size of this crowd. Oh, Nick was saying it was my system. Sorry for that. Okay, so there's no echo. Audio is good. Thank you, D. Look at that. There's more. Hold on. Look at this beautiful picture. Look at this. That is crazy. Apparently, this is the biggest march in the history of the UK, maybe even Europe. I don't know how to estimate crowd sizes, by the way. Um, a lot of people are fighting over what the crowd size numbers are. Honestly, I just know that this is a big crowd. That's all I know. I know that this is just really impressive. I just don't know how to look at this and come up with a how many people do you think showed up? Oh, we got a super chat. Let's respond. Like, thank you so much, Reincarnation Entertainment, saying, watch Tommy's trigonometry interview. He says black and white unite. In another video, he clearly isn't far right or racist. Tommy is a good guy. Yes, Tommy is one of Tommy is an actually anti-racist. He's one of the most anti-racist people I know in the world. The fact that they accuse him of racism is absolutely insane. Let's actually. I have my Twitter feed up here because I kind of shared a lot of these already, so we could actually use my Twitter feed. By the way, follow me on Twitter, Armin Navobi, because I all of the things that is worth sharing, I will retweet. Oh, look at this poor little baby putting a hijab on them. My God! Hey, wait, guys, can we just take a break and look at this because I know Imtiaz Mahmoud posted this, and I just want to quickly look at this. This is so. Look at this poor little baby. Look at the cute little baby. They're putting. Oh, let me remove the music. Look at her. Oh, that's such a crime. That's a crime. That should be a crime. Look. Oh, she's protesting. She doesn't like it. This is child abuse. Oh, and this is just the beginning for her. God damn it. That's what she has to deal with for the rest of her life. Anyways, where were we? Oh, yeah, let's look at this one. I have to pay attention to the chat. This is by Tommy himself. Britain is awake. Yes, guys, Britain has not. Look at this. Tell me, has Britain fallen? Look at this. Britain has waken up. It will eventually. It would have had to happen. Like, you think people would be tolerating their country being taken away from them like that? Of course, there would have been a reaction. Of course, there would be a reaction. So I don't know about this. Tommy Robinson is saying the Guardian reported 110,000 at our London rally today, yet literally had their own helicopters showing them millions of Patriots. Legacy media proving again they'll just lie to your face for their own agenda. This is why nobody trusts them. We are the media now. Okay, honestly, guys, I don't know how to. I don't know how to come up with numbers of crowd sizes. I'm pretty sure we have professionals who could estimate the number. I just look at this and I think like this is huge. I don't know if I could tell if this is 110 or a million. I don't know how to estimate that. It just looks like a. I just know that it looks like a lot of people. Let's actually make this a little bit bigger. Look at that. Look at the people who showed up. Holy wow. What do you guys think? Do you think that does that look like a million? I can't tell. Oh, okay, guys. This is a great opportunity for flexing because what flag do you think I'm going to show you that was present at in this crowd? Hmm? What flag? Let me know. Guess. So, people. Let me see what the people in the chat are saying. Somebody's saying that's 1 million easy. Somebody's saying 100 to 150K. I don't know actually. Roy is saying Israel. D is saying Iran. D, you're correct. So look at this. Look among the flag of England and the flag of UK. Look at that. And look at the caption here. Oh wait, we got a super chat. Thank you, Shana. Shana saying the lions are awake. The lion do not sleep tonight. That's beautiful. Thank you, Shana. Appreciate the super chat. Look at this. So look at the. By the way, shout out to this lady, which I wish I could see her Persian name so I could pronounce it properly. Faize. Oh, Faize. Faize Alavi. Okay, guys. So please note that this is good for you guys. Okay. Please note that she lives in the United Kingdom. She wears a hijab. She's a fan of Tommy Robinson. She supports Israel. She's Iranian. She wears a necklace with the lion and sun flag of Iran on it, not the one with the Allah on it. Okay? So please, this is why I keep advocating for to you guys that on this channel we are anti-Islam, but we're not anti-Muslim. We're anti-Islam, but we're not anti-Muslim. She's an ally. This hijabi woman, here is an ally. Do you guys agree? Let me know in the chat. Do you guys agree? She supports Tommy, she supports Prince Reza Pahlavi, and she supports Israel. Do you guys agree? Agree. People are saying agreed in the chat. Okay, I'm proud of you guys. Guys, we are doing the community that we have here on Atheist Republic gets it. Oh my gosh, so many of you saying agree. Yes, I'm so proud of you guys. She's really good. I love her posts, and yeah, we need to support people like that. But let me actually. So she's saying wherever there are patriots, meaning in the March for Tommy Robinson's march, you can spot the lion and sun flag of the Iranian monarchy. Well, yes. Well, I would say the lion and sun flag. I wouldn't say the lion and sun flag of the Iranian monarchy because this is just Iran's flag. Whether you're a monarchist or not, like the people Iranian patriots, both the monarchists and non-monarchists, they believe in this flag, and this is just the flag of Iran. To be fair to her, the flag that they're flying here is the one with the crown on it. Mine doesn't have the crown because that's the official flag of Iran. But the one with the crown is the official flag of the Artesh, which is Iran's royal army, not necessarily the flag of the country. But again, you don't see the flag with the crown all the time. You sometimes see the lion and sun flag without the crown, which is the official flag of Iran, right? But yeah, you do see the point being, you do see the lion and flag of Iran wherever you see patriots, and by patriots we mean also Zionists, right? Zionists are patriots, patriots of Israel. You if you look, you will always find in the crown somebody holding the lion and sun flag of Iran. And guys, yes, thank you, Torah. Torah always reminding everybody in the chat not to forget to like the stream. I really appreciate that. Oh, Roy is here as well. Carl is here. FLP is here. Thank you, guys. All right, let's go. Wait, hold on. She continues by saying Iranians love to see London embracing British culture. Look at that. Beautiful. This, guys, I hope you understand what a historic moment this is. This is basically a turning point. This is the turning point. Let's go to the next one. What is this one? Share this tab. Oh yeah, actually to stay on that theme here, Sarah for Trump posted huge turnout of Israel supporters and patriotic Iranians backing King Reza Pahlavi at today's million-strong rally in London. Big respects to all of you. So look, oh good. Hey Roy, you said the flag of Israel. Here, you can see the flag of Israel as well in the crowd. Obviously, these are the flags that you would expect to see in such a crowd. And here, you also see another picture here of the crowd. You can see 1, 2, 3. I think there's a 4 back there. 4 flags of Iran, lion and sun flags of Iran as well. And by the way, you can see that these people are not anti-foreigner. Like, the racist far right. How are they racist? Look how much they, when I was in London, I actually went to a Tommy Robinson march many years ago. I recorded it years ago. I never posted those. I should have edited. I didn't have any editors back then, so I never posted it. But I was so shocked because back then I thought the people in Tommy Robinson's group are far right, so and therefore anti-Semitic. So when my first experience with the Tommy Robinson march was, I was shocked when I was in the march because they're like, why are these people holding the flag of Israel? Aren't these people anti-Jewish? I thought far right is supposed to be racist. And I was like, oh my God, these people, like when I was talking to them, I'm like, these people are huge Israeli fans. How are these people far right? Because in my mind, far right means anti-Semitic. And not only that, now we see these people embrace all of these Iranians who are thankful to live in the UK. They love the Western classical liberal values, and they're migrants themselves, but they're anti-mass migration, especially from Islamic countries. Even though they're migrant themselves, they understand that. And look, these people here, they embrace them. They're not anti-foreigner. They're not anti-migrant as a whole, right? They're anti-mass migration, especially by people with inferior values, but they're not anti-migrants. If they're anti-migrants, why are they embracing all these Iranians in the middle of them? How are these people racist? We did get another super chat. The second shaitan. I like that name. And I can see you have in Arabic, your logo is shaitan in Arabic. So I'm getting an endorsement from the shaitan himself. This is truly an honor. The accusations are all true. We are Zionists, and now we're also satanic. See, we're satanically funded. So shaitan, or Satan in English, is saying, Armin, you rock. I hope Islam will banish. Yes, same. Yes, not reform. We're not here to reform Islam. We are here to end Islam. Please understand that. Okay? And I say that as somebody who loves many Muslims. And again, the Muslims who are my friends, they know that I that I think that ending Islam is a worthy goal. Okay? This is okay. Yeah, Shaitan saying I know. I have Muslim friends who are my friends knowing that I think ending Islam is the right thing to do. Not reforming Islam, ending Islam. And they're still my friends. They're still my friends. What is this? Okay, let's go back here. Let's close all these tabs that I had before so I could. Faiza, I hope. What can I do for her to follow me? Because I like her. You know, her and Dahlia are two examples of good Muslims. Dahlia, I like Dahlia. All right, so let's go above here. Ooh, a message from Tommy himself. Let's look at this one. Let's see what Tommy is saying.
We came in our millions, okay? The biggest protest in British history. You, the British public, have now made London the battleground for this fight. We're going to do it again. I'm sorry, some people couldn't hear because there's too many of us. We need to be in Hyde Park. We need to make this the biggest concert, the Unite the Kingdom concert. What an amazing day. Thank you for every one of you who travelled there. Thank you for your behaviour. Thank you for your support, every one of you. We've made London the battleground. We didn't get to finish it. We didn't get to give our closing speeches. We didn't get to tell you our vision of how we can change this country, but we're going to. We're going to do it again. Unite the Kingdom, unite the West. It's a cry for help. We want world leaders. We want them coming from all over the globe. London has been chosen. You, the British public, have made that happen. If you attended, did you have a good day? Do you want to do it again? Okay? We've just broke every record on the amount of people who have ever protested, on probably live viewers on X, all over the board. So I'm tired. It's been a long week, but every one of you helped us make history today. The fight's not over, it's just starting. That's the reality, yeah? We need all of you to get involved. Everyone. We've all got a role to play. Don't talk about change, be the change. That's the reality, yeah? That's what we need. Thank you.
Well, I like that. I like that, guys. Don't talk about the change. Be the Is that what he said? That's a powerful quote. Hold on. Look. Listen to that.
I'm tired. It's been a long week.
Guys, you guys understand how lucky you are to have this man? This guy is a hero. This guy is a national treasure. You need to protect him. You need to protect this man by all means necessary. You guys in the UK, you have been given a gift. This guy is a natural leader, and he has sacrificed so much to save your country. You need to protect this man, and you need to get involved with anything that he does. If you care about the UK, you need to get involved with every single thing this man does. If he tells you to show up for something, you need to show up for that thing. If he tells you to follow something, you need to follow that thing. It's it has been made easy for you as a if you're a patriot in the UK. If you're like, what should I do? Just support this man. Just support this man. And I say this as somebody who doesn't agree with everything he says, but I don't need to agree with everything somebody says for me to understand how valuable they are. Okay? So,
But
and I hope, guys, are people from the UK here in the chat? Let me know if you understand how valuable it is that you guys have this. I mean, there are many other people from the UK who say the right things and, they have really good views. But when it comes to actually leading a revolution and fighting for your country, this guy is not just talking. This guy is actually in the battlefield. This guy is managing a war to save your country.
Every one of you helped us make history today. The fight's not over, it's just starting. That's the reality, yeah? We need all of you to get involved. Everyone. We've all got a role to play. Don't talk about change, be the change. That's the reality, yeah? That's what we need.
That's such a powerful quote. By the way, a lot of people in the chat are just said yes. I'm so grateful that we have so many people from the UK watching. That's amazing.
Thank you to Elon Musk, man. What a moment. What a moment. I got 20 minutes out of Elon Musk's time. He gave that time to you, the British public. He spoke up for us. He's continued to fight for us for free speech, as have Donald Trump, as have JD Vance. So when you voted, if you're in the United States, when you voted to save America, it wasn't a vote to save America, okay? Everything you've seen today would never have happened without your vote. It's a vote to save the West. The fight back is on. We are fighting back. There is a cultural revolution happening. I'm happy, man. I'm hungry, but I'm happy, yeah? God bless. God bless Charlie Kirk. Rest in peace, sir.
Yeah, guys, do you think that what happened to Charlie Kirk is the reason why so many people showed up, or so many people would have shown up regardless? Ooh, I like how many people are butthurt. Like people in the chat are saying, "Cokehead, junkie." Yeah, so burn in your own rage, motherfuckers. I can see you guys have nothing against Tommy. That's why you can just keep saying shit against them, because you're just, just keep being butthurt. Die in your own rage, motherfuckers. Not literally though. Let me see. Unusual AI just gave us a super chat saying Islam born of the sword, spread by the sword, maintained by the sword, death by the internet. Death by the internet. Okay, that's good. I like that, unusual AI. That was pretty good. That was a nice quote. Did you make that up? That was a good one. Yeah, I know I know it was already planned, FLP, but I'm just wondering if the attendance became so large because of Charlie. Oh, Zara in the chat saying, Armin, as an Iranian patriot, I'm proud of you. You are a great you are a great man. Thank you so much. That's fantastic. Thank you. All right, let's go to more videos. So we played this one. Tommy here is saying there are millions of out for the United Kingdom Free Speech Festival. So this was, by the way, for people who don't know, this was a march for free speech and also against mass migration. And saying any mainstream media who prints anything otherwise are lying. So feel free to call them out on their bullshit. I send this video their way. Honestly, to be honest, I don't even know how to count crowd size, so I don't know. Oh, by the way, let me see if can I show this to you guys. So, guys, look at this. I think I can show it because it doesn't show the moment of violence. And also, thank you, Tommy. Thank you so much, Tommy, for supporting Iranians here. Look at this. Tommy, look, oh, guys, Tommy is a racist, huh? Look at this. He's anti-foreigners. Look at this post here supporting Iranians. Look at this. Tommy is saying, insane scene outside the Iranian embassy in London as Iranians protesting against the Islamic regime are violently attacked by goons of Khamenei. Look how Tommy is supporting Iranian migrants in the UK, and tell me again that he's a racist, motherfuckers. So let's watch this. So apparently these Iranians were outside the Iranian embassy in London, and some regime goons came out and basically oh, he's speaking Persian. I can translate. He's saying, my friends, my friends. He's saying, look what's happening here. Like, these bastards came and attacked us. Like he said they came in here and they hit Majid. Or like they injured his leg.
پا مجیدو زد بچه پا مجیدو زد پا مجیدو زد و اینجا می پیچله لشش اینجا افتاده ببینید چه خبره ببینید چه خبره لندنی ها
So look, these are the people with the Iranian flag, and again, it's the lion and sun flag of Iran. So that means that they're anti-regime.
لندنی ها کجایی
Oh yeah, I've been here. By the way, I used to go into protests. I did organize a protest against the Islamic Republic in London, in front of the embassy of the Islamic Republic in London one time. So I recognize this embassy. I did. There was the Atheist Republic one day, like years ago, managed organize a protest in front of the embassy. So I used to be here. I used to be right in front over there. So I know this place.
ها کجایید کجایید
And like he's saying, "Where are you, Londoners? Where are you, London?" Guys, and by the way, you can see right where the Iranians are, the Iranians with the lion and sun flag. They always have Israeli flags flying next there as well. You can see behind him, they also have Israeli flags.
با شرفاش کجان
So he's saying, "Where are you, people? Come support us. Where are you, Londoners?"
کجایید با شرفاش کجان
Like, where are the honorable people of London? Basically, come and
با
support
شرفای
us.
لندن کجان اونا که میگن غیرتی هم برای وطن دارن به میجنگن کجان
Like, where are the Londoners who are fighting for their country? Come
باشید
here.
بیاد بیرون دارن به بچه ها حمله میکنن
Like they're attacking us. Come here and support us. Okay, and thank you, Tom. Again, I want to really thank Tommy for reposting this video. Thank you, Tommy. Look at this. Look at the support Tommy has for the Iranian people. Amazing, amazing. Thank you, Tommy. Let me see. We got 2 more super chats. Let me see. Let me see what the super chat says. Bring it on my phone because that screen is too far away, so I can't read it that far away. So somebody's saying, say how long have the march been? Where's Susanna? Okay, where's Susanna? I don't know how long have the march has been, so I don't know. I could check. If it's been 1 day. I think it's a 1-day march, and Susanna is busy with some really good things that has happened in her life, and some major good things has happened in Susanna's life. I don't know if I have permission to tell you, but it's all good. It's good things. That's all I could tell you. All right. So, and then Jack is saying Tommy joined BNP in 2004, a party with Holocaust denial and anti-Zionism, unforgivable. I never trust any ex-BNP member, even if they apologize. Well, that's idiotic, Jack. Tommy was part of groups that became racist, and he left them when they became racist. And I've seen many old videos of him, and he has always been consistent. He's always about being patriotic and about protecting the values of the country, his country, and he has never been a racist, and he has never been anti-Zionist. He has always consistently been a Zionist, and he's never even been anti-Muslim. Impressingly, he has always consistently been anti-Islam, which is actually quite strange because most people don't get the difference. But Tommy has been very clearly anti-Islam, but not anti-Muslim. So Tommy has been consistent, but even if he hasn't been, it's really strange that you wouldn't forgive. Like, let's say, first of all, Tommy has always been a Zionist as far as I remember. But what an insane take, Jack, for somebody to be an anti-Zionist and then you don't forgive them if they come to our side. That's a really horrible position to have. That basically means you want to condemn our side to not growing. How is that that's Jack, that's very Islamic of you, actually. That is very unforgiving. What the hell? Like if somebody changes their view and joins our side, you're not going to accept them because of their previous position? That is insane. I don't know. I don't understand why would that have that position. That makes no sense. Yeah, Holocaust is saying I meant more about the Holocaust than I don't care if somebody used to be a Holocaust denier and they're not anymore. That's fantastic. That's growth. You wouldn't accept them because they used to have bad positions? How is that? How does that make any sense? Then why would we? Then what is the point of having Holocaust museums and showing people what happened if it's not to change the position of the people who have horrible ideas? The whole point is to correct people. Yeah. So let's go here. Oh, hey, Goldie Rameri. Let's see what she posted here. You can see, guys, I'm a bit biased. I'm focusing on the Iranian parts of the protest, but it's okay. You guys forgive me for that. Gold is saying, do you see that lion and sun flag? That's the real flag of Iran before Islam occupied us in 1979 and turned the country into a 7th century Islamic hellhole. Fight for your country, fight for your flag. If you don't, they'll take it away from you. We speak from experience. This is what you guys need to really understand. This is really important. Goldie is an Iranian. She's a Canadian Iranian. And she says, we Iranians, we speak from experience. You need to make sure what happened to our country doesn't happen to your country. We lost our country because of the unholy unity of the left and Islam took our country away from us. A lot of you, when you think Iran, you think about an Islamic theocracy because you don't understand that that was unimaginable for Iran before 1979. In 1978, if you told people that Iran is going to turn into an Islamic theocracy, they would think that you have lost your mind. If you were in Tehran and you told anybody that, they would think that you have lost your mind. It happened to our country. So unexpected things could happen. And this is why a lot of Iranians are worried about the UK, about France, about Germany, about United States, about Canada, because they speak from experience. Listen to Goldie. She says, we speak from experience. We lost the country because the Islamic Revolution of 1979 was not Islamic. It was Marxist Islamic. It wasn't just Islamic. It became fully Islamic because when the Islamic forces take power, then they eliminate the leftist. But at 1979, it wasn't Islamic. It was leftist Islamic. The reason why we remember it as Islamic now is because the Islamic Republic, once they came into power, they execute and get rid of the leftists and they rewrite the history and they make it seem like it was always just Islamic. It wasn't always Islamic. So let's look at the pictures she posted. First of all, please, here's a good guide. Learn the difference. This flag, the one that I have, that's Iran. The flag on the left is Iran. The flag on the right with the Allah symbol in the middle, that is not the flag of Iran. That is the flag of the Islamic Republic. And here at the bottom say Islamic Republic has taken Iran hostage. So let's look at the march. And we have already seen this picture with some Iran flags in there. We see this one. Look, there's one over here. Thank you for the arrow. That's very helpful. And we have two. Yeah, we already seen this one. Thank you, Goldie. So let's look at some more videos here. What is this? I never know how to pronounce her name. I know she's great. I need to see her name in Persian. So, oh my God. I need to find the original version. I should have had this ready for you guys. Hold on. So, you know what's happening, guys? This chant that was made in Iran has made its way into the UK, and now it's a favorite chant in Tommy's March. So let's listen to it first.
Palestine, stick in Palestine, Stick your Palestine up your ass! Stick your Palestine! Stick your Palestine!
So look, you guys know who invented this chant? So stick the Palestinian flag up your ass. This was created inside Iran. These are and multiple times in Iranian stadiums. And again, this is quite brave of Iranian people to chant while they're still in Iran, while there's cameras recording. The entire crowd shouts in Iran, stick the Palestinian flag up your ass. And this chant became so famous from Iran, and now people in the UK are copying it. So let's watch the original chant. Guys, please understand, this is the huge crowd in a stadium in Iran chanting this. They're saying, Parchame Palestino bokon tu kunet, which is shove the Palestinian flag up your ass, up your ass. This chant is now has been normalized in Iran, and it's now one of the favorite chants of people in Iran in stadiums. Okay, and people don't expect that from Iran, but that's the norm now, and there's nothing the government can do about it because it's basically in the entire stadium chants it. And now it has made it sway. So look, she's posting, stick your Palestinian flag up your ass. I think there's a flag missing here. So she's explaining this chant actually first originated in Iran, where football fans shouted it towards regime officials. On, I don't know what this is, the flag in the stadium. So let's watch this again.
Stick your Palestine! Stick your Palestine up your ass! Stick your Palestine! Stick your Palestine!
Okay, so that's why she's saying stick your Palestine up your ass, because the flag is missing. So the Iranian people have a flag in the middle here. Oh, we got another super chat, so let's respond to that. By the way, guys, thank you so much for all the super chats. I will read them. I'll read all of them. So this thank you again for the super chat. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Igor's? Okay. Saying, thank you, Armin. Can't believe I randomly stumbled on you. You are one of the main people who opened my eyes on Islam through your two old YouTubes. Really? Well, thank you for that. Sorry, I cannot pronounce your name, but I wish I could do it. Thank you so much. That's such an honor that I helped you with that. Thank you so much for telling me that. That's really kind of you. So you were okay. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate you saying that. Thank you. Wow, that was a major energy boost for me, guys. I really enjoyed reading that. So let's go to the next video from the march. Okay, let's look at this. What happened here? So this is an interview from somebody inside the march.
How do you feel seeing this?
Well, it's amazing, man. I mean, it's the equivalent of a Trump rally, and I think it's even more important after what happened with Charlie Kirk, things like this. And, you know, people call Tommy Robinson a racist, a fascist, this and that. And, you know, it's just normal people. Look, I'm Iranian. I was born in Iran. I came to the UK. I'm a British citizen. I've been here for the last 20 years. But this is where the real people are. This is what the real people think. Yeah, you need freedom of speech in society. You need things like this. You need rallies like this in order for you to express. Because look, you should get experience from people that have come from Iran, for example. And after I saw what happened in my country, similar things just happen. And the only way we can combat that is through freedom of speech.
How do you feel seeing this?
Well, it's amazing.
That's fantastic. Let's look at what Tommy was saying in the rally. How about that? So this was part of Tommy's speech.
For too long, these
Wait, can I full screen it? Yes, let's do this. Let's listen to Tommy a little.
For too long, decent police officers' reputations have been dragged through the mud, and every time it's politicians at the top making it happen. We're grateful it didn't happen this time. So lads and lasses, you've been very patient. This has been a long event, but is everyone having a good time? Shall we carry on then? We've got another singer here now. Listen again to the lyrics of the song. It's about fighting. We're all here today to fight against the corrupt establishment and the fake news media.
Wow. I was told to take my hat off when I step in someone's house, especially when I'm a guest. I'm from Canada. And I can tell you something.
Well, I want to hear Tommy speak more. Is there more of Tommy? I mean, no offense to a fellow Canadian. Let me see. I'm going to. Well, okay, let's look at this one. This is beautiful. Yeah, let me. If I find more of Tommy speaking, no, look at this, guys. They had Charlie's. Yeah, there were a lot of images of Charlie. Oh, they're chanting Charlie, Charlie.
Charlie, 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 Charlie.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, let's go here. We already saw that one. We already seen this one. Oh, here's another one. Here, let's watch this. Another video from Tommy himself. When he talk, I really like listening to Tommy. I don't know why.
This is already the largest gathering and demonstration in British history. There's so many people. Every street, everywhere in London Central is rammed with patriots. The spark has started, the revolution is on. This is already the largest gathering and demonstration in...
All right, let's go watch this video. Oh, look at this. Wow, such a racist march, huh? Look at the supporters.
Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. We know it only normally lasts for about a minute, 30 seconds or so.
Oh, this is 7 hours. I'm not going to watch this.
Fact. But are you enjoying today?
Let's go to Tommy's own. Let's see what Tommy's own feed is saying. What do you see? So Tommy's here saying, literally everyone who witnessed our Unite the Kingdom rally saw how incredible it was and how the legacy media still tried everything to give it a bad look. The fact that the legacy media, politicians, and commies have so blatantly lie, attempting to smear, proves everything. So let's see what this video is saying.
As many of you know, yesterday, one of the biggest protests this country's ever seen took place in London. Yesterday's march in London was hosted by Tommy Robinson and it was called Unite the Kingdom. The purpose of the march was to protest illegal immigration, also to make a stand for free speech. This protest did actually end up morphing into a Charlie Kirk remembrance, which I think is so lovely. Around 3 million people went to this protest yesterday in London and over 2 million watched from a live stream at home. That is just brilliant to see how many people are wanting the same thing for their country and that are now waking up to the fact that something here is wrong. According to BBC and other mainstream medias, there was about 110,000 people that actually went to this protest, which, as you can see by this video here, is very clear that there is a lot more than the figure that they've said. Also this morning, Sky News ran with a headline that the police were actually struggling to cope with the amount of violence. Out of around 3 million people yesterday that actually attended this festival, only 25 arrests were made. That is an insanely small number in comparison to the crowd. Even Elon Musk joined the protest via a video link and he said how the UK government needs to change and how we cannot go on like this for the next 4 years until the next election. Just a few weeks ago at the Notting Hill Carnival, there were over 400 arrests. Not only that, but there were 5 stabbings, 1 acid attack and 12 sexual assaults that also happened there as well. However, the media didn't frame that as chaos. Instead, they painted it as a colourful, vibrant, safe place to be. If that doesn't tell you how the mainstream media are trying to portray us as a racist, hateful group marching through London in comparison to Notting Hill, which in fact was more dangerous, then I don't know what to tell you. Yesterday, many different cultures, religions, and people from all around the world joined together as one to participate in this peaceful protest. This just shows this isn't about race or religion or other backgrounds or cultures. This is about tackling illegal immigration. We're not saying every illegal immigrant is dangerous, exactly like you can't say everyone who protests or has an opinion is a racist.
By the way, guys, can I brag about something? Look at this. Tommy follows me. Tommy Robinson follows me on X. Isn't that amazing? I mean, I'm so proud of this. I don't know. What are you guys saying? Should I? I'm very proud of this. Look at that. Okay, let me just zoom in on that because I'm actually very proud of this. Look at that. Oh, follows. Sorry, I'm fanboying here. Oh, that is people saying, I mean, that's amazing for real. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Okay. Just wanted to flex a little bit, brag about having that. Let me see. Hey, Sargon is here. I know him. I mean, Sargon and I met a couple of times. Let me see. Oh yeah, I saw this, but that's not what we're talking about. Make Europe great again. What is this?
Raise your voices, lions! Raise your voices! How are you? How do you feel? Do you feel united? Do you feel strong? Do you feel that we can make it? So send them back! What? Send them back! And if ever anyone would ask you, what is your position on illegal migrants? Is
I think I'm gonna get a copyright strike for the music.
zero!
Carl is saying in the chat, I guess I'm still a leftist at heart because these right-wing grifters types make me cringe. What makes them a grifter exactly? What makes him Tommy? What makes Tommy a grifter? Tommy has sacrificed so much for the fight that he's fighting. I mean, what makes him a grifter? Right-wing grifter types make me cringe. What makes you cringe? People fighting for their country make you cringe? I don't understand. Please explain. We got another super chat. Yusuf is saying, do a live with Drew Pavlu at some point. Well, can you get him to contact me? Because I have been chasing people to do live streams with, and it takes a long time, and many times they don't respond. So given how much time I spent to try to get people to do live streams with, and many of them didn't go anywhere, you guys need to get them to message me because I have been messaging so many people with no responses. So you convince them to message me, and I will say yes to them. Right? I mean, I would be honored. So obviously, I would say yes. So let's continue. Let's see what else Tommy posted. So Tommy posted this one here saying, by the way, guys, thank you for all the super chats today. I don't know, you guys are very generous today. Thank you for that. Tommy saying, Trevor Phillips gave a fair report on the Unite the Kingdom rally this morning on Sly News. Okay, it's good that Tommy doesn't do a blanket statement against the mainstream media, because if he sees a fair report, because I sometimes feel like, what if he's black and whiting it? Because sometimes, honestly, I see some coverage on mainstream media that is good. So I don't like it when people say, oh, mainstream media is all bad. So I'm actually grateful here that when he sees a coverage that oh, no, he's not. He's saying Sly News deleted it, not before we grabbed it. Legacy media exposed again. They hate any positive light on us. Really? They deleted this? Luckily, we don't take them seriously. We are the media now. So they deleted this? That's crazy. Okay, so maybe he has a fair point here. So let's watch what he said.
The most alarming aspect of the event was just how normal the vast majority of the marches were. I spent an hour or two amongst them, and my own impression was that they were mostly the sort of people you'd meet in a country pub or in half-time queue for the loo at football or at a concert. There was a sprinkling of black and brown faces, and the event was brought to a close by a gospel group singing Jerusalem. All that must worry the traditional mass parties, Labour and Conservatives, now polling at less than 40% between them. They're draining support to parties like Reform and the Greens. And yet, a man recently out of jail, condemned as an extremist thug by most mainstream media outlets, can rally a demo the size of the entire population of Cambridge or Blackpool. A feat you couldn't imagine either Sir Keir Starmer or Kemi Badenoch pulling off anytime soon. Perhaps the people are sending us all a message. Let's see if anyone at Westminster's listening.
Hey, that was good. Did they really delete this? Like, why?
The most alarming aspect of the event.
That is crazy if they did delete it. What is this? Oh, yeah. So people who say this is a grifter, look at some of the sacrifices that Tommy had to, the things that he had to go through all these years. Okay, I cannot play the music. We're going to get a copyright strike. Yeah. Wait, can I play? Nope, we cannot play the music. I think it's a dream. It sounds like the Dream On song, right? Anyway, so let's kind of play the music. Let me see. I want to see more of Tommy speaking. Oh, here. What is this? Is this KSI responding? No, that's someone else responding to Tommy.
Hope you can sing.
Oh, come on, Sweet Caroline. Bloxy, sing.
Nope. Nope. No, Tommy speaking. Oh, here. Is this Tommy speaking?
Now, we're the media. Yeah? We don't need the Sun newspaper. We don't need the Daily Fail. We don't need any of these medias, yeah? We are the media. It's not just Tommy Robinson's page anymore. It's not just Visigrad. It's not just Mayor Tusi. There are so many outlets now of citizen journalists out there interviewing people on the street. So rather than them saying it's all racist, there's about 20 videos of old women and young girls and normal people standing saying, we're scared. So the media aren't interviewing those people. The BBC aren't there getting the mood of the nation, getting the mood of the public and the community. They're irrelevant now. The media don't realise they've been walking around with terminal illness for so long. You're dead. You're dead. No one believes you. Yeah? And they hate it that they're turning to people like us. And I've never claimed to be perfect, but we told you the truth. Now.
That's good. I like that. He's it's really easy to just listen to Tommy. Is there any more of Tommy? Honestly, I just want to hear more of Tommy. These are just interviews. Oh, look at this. Guys, look at this racist march. Look at this. Oh, that's so cute, actually. Look at that. That is so cute. Look at her being proud of waving the UK flag. Look at that. Look at this little patriot right here. From the bottom of my heart. And look at Tommy is posting this picture. What a race. Tommy, such a racist person, huh? Such a racist. These white supremacists, man. Let me see. Tommy is saying, from the bottom of my heart, Tommy, thank you, thank you. Okay, so somebody else posted this. Oh, he's just posting other people's messages. For your years of sacrifice and courage, yesterday felt like a pivotal point. It was. Guys, this is I hope you understand how historical of a moment this was. I went on my own with my son, who is 8, and stood proud alongside other patriots who refused to be silenced. Your years of fight have paid off for me and millions of others. Thank you. I'm white British, and my son is white and black Caribbean, which makes it so ironic when people were shouting racist slurs at you yesterday. I felt it was of utmost importance to stand strong and take him to the rally and show that it means to stand strong with your beliefs and fight for freedom. That's beautiful. Oh, so that's a boy. I didn't know that. Okay, long hairs confused me. We got another super chat let me see. Unusual AI is saying, please show how UK speakers destroy Islam Caliphate and Fakistan. What? Fakistan flags in the event. Yeah, I should actually do that. Please show how UK speakers destroy. I mean, you have to send them to me. I do want to show more of the counter protest with the Palestinian so-called the Fakistan flags. Yeah, maybe I should find more of that. Let me see if I could find. Look at this crowd. I still can't believe how how numerous, how big the size of the crowds were. Oh, so actually, Elon Musk spoke at the event. Elon. Oh, hold on. Let me remove this. Thank you, Unusual AI. Thank you for the super chat. Mario is saying Elon, Britain can begin its greatness, but there's not much time left. Europe in general has to be freer. It's stifled by bureaucracy. Okay, actually, let's just listen to him. Let's just, because I think they had Elon speaking to the crowd there at the march. So let's see what Elon was saying.
Europe in general has to be freer. It's stifled by bureaucracy. I think it's good that Britain left the EU because there's just too much bureaucracy in the EU. But frankly, instead of really going down a path of personal freedom and deregulation and getting rid of these stifling regulations, unfortunately, the British government has pretty much stayed on par with the EU, if not in some ways made the stifling regulation worse. So if you have excess government regulation and oppression, you stifle the freedom of people to try new and great ideas. And Britain used to be a country that did amazing things, some of the boldest things on the entire planet. And that is possible in the future. But it can't be done if you've got this massive oppressive bureaucracy and a government that doesn't care about its people. And that has to change. There has to be profound change. And there's not much time left.
All right, so there's some fighting here that I cannot show on YouTube. Let me see. Let me see here. Let's look at the counter-protest. Is this a counter-protest? So this guy, Al-Muhandis, apparently, is saying thousands of pro-Palestine protesters marched through London. I do follow people who with opposite views, just so that I could keep an eye on them. Wait, this is a different year, so never mind. That's not. Oh, he posted this now, but this was from before. He's saying this is so he's basically posting what happened in 2024 as a counter to what's happening right now with Tommy's March, and he's calling this the real voice of humanity. The real London stands with Gaza. So let's watch what he's considering the real London. You guys want to watch the real London according to this guy? So the real London people are basically chanting for a different country.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
So basically, he's trying to flex. He's saying like, "Oh, you guys had a huge march. We had a huge march."
We'll never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated.
Guys, I cannot actually believe it. There was not a single flag of the UK. A single flag. You guys, I didn't say earlier because I thought that, maybe one person will be holding the flag of the UK. So I'm not going to embarrass myself. But did I miss anything? Did you guys see a single flag of the UK? There's not a single flag of the UK. Was there one? I didn't see a single one. So this guy, basically what's happening, this guy saying, so he's butthurt that Tommy had a huge march. So he's saying like, look, we already had a huge march and this is the real London. How is it that the real London doesn't have a single flag of the UK if this is the real London? The real London is not for UK, it's for Palestine? What the fuck? Wow. Well, we got another super chat. What? Palestine flag destroyed the UK? No, it didn't. UK cannot be destroyed. UK will bounce back. UK has gone through, guys. The UK, London has not fallen. The UK has not fallen. The UK has gone through worse than this and it has survived, and it will survive this as well. Right? It hasn't destroyed. It's not been destroyed. We will recover from this. Yeah, somebody's saying free Palestine from Hamas. Exactly. Why do you have a Shia symbol? Is that like, why do you have Ali? Why are you anti-Hamas? Is that just for jokes and giggles? You have Ali's name in your profile. Okay. It says Ali alayhi salam in his profile. Are you just pretending to be a religious Shia? But let me see. There's more that I wanted to show from the counter, from the other side. The people. Oh, by the way, hold on. This is actually quite interesting. Did you guys know that they actually ripped apart Palestine's flag during the march? Here, let me actually find this. Yeah, let me actually show this. So during the protest, they actually tore apart the Palestinian flag. So let's watch this.
The blessing for our nations, for our children's children. So right now, in the name of Jesus, secular humanism, I break your power right now.
What the hell? I don't like that part.
Rip it up, boys.
They're ripping up secular humanism? What the fuck?
Bring the next one out. In the name of Jesus, the Muslim Brotherhood, I break your spirit in the name of Jesus.
Dude, secular humanism is why the UK is such a great country. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Rip it up, boys.
Okay, yeah, you can rip that apart. That's fine.
Here's the Islamic terrorist flag. In the name of Jesus.
Yeah, tear that apart in the name of Jesus. I don't know. Okay, yeah, tear that part. I don't know. These people I don't like these people because they tore secular humanism
I
apart.
bind you up, you terrorist organization. Rip it up, boys.
Okay, sure, tear that part.
There's one more. Yeah. The Palestinian.
What do these people think secular humanism is? Secular humanism is basically your march. You have, when you say like our this march is, so by the way, I don't think these people represent all of the rest of the march. These are just like some, I don't know, crazy people. But if they are, this march actually represents secular humanism, because Tommy is coming out and saying like there are so many people of so many different religions with so many different backgrounds, and we're united here because we're humans and we're trying to protect our country. That is secular humanism. That is secular humanism. So what are you? What the hell?
Religion of lies. The Palestinian religion of lies and corruption. In the name of Jesus, we finish your power,
Yeah.
nation. Rip it up, boys.
That's good.
That's how it's.
Yeah, that you're watching secular humanism right in front of you. All right, so that was. I did enjoy the part that he tore apart the Palestinian flag, though. All right, so let's actually. You guys are telling me to show Nuria Khan's speech. I'm not finding it. So I'm not finding Nuria Khan's speech. But let me see. Did Tommy post anything new? Or we could just call it a night. Okay, this is. No, not that one. I just want to see. I wish we had like more of Tommy speaking. Let's see what Carl Sagan was saying. Carl Benjamin is saying. You know where my mind is. Whenever guys, that's actually telling. when I said Carl and then instead of Benjamin I said Sagan, you can see how my mind works, right? Like you can see where my mind is. Right? But let's see what Carl Benjamin is saying. Sargon of Akkad.
Okay, so Carl, we're at the, let's just say the preamble before the march. You've come to a lot of these events, you've spoken at all the events. There's been a build-up. What do you think today is going to bring?
I mean, I don't know, and I don't want to make predictions because I think we're in quite uncharted waters at the moment. But you can feel that the pressure is rising.
Yeah.
You can feel the energy is with us. And even Keir Starmer now is claiming to be a patriot. Like, can you imagine a year ago, Keir Starmer appearing in a press conference with England bunting behind him? He would never have done it. And yet here we are, and they all understand that the tide is coming in.
Yeah.
And this is what this is. I mean, the scale of this march, you can see it all over Twitter, is just colossal. Sky News were covering it. It was just going on and on and on. I'm like, look, man, there's something genuinely... there's a kind of enlightenment happening in the British people at this point where they realise everything about the system is stacked against them, and actually we're all going to have to pull together. And there's just no other way it's going to be. And eventually they're going to realise they are all on their own, on their little island, while the rest of the country is against them. And that's the way this is going.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And obviously, like I said, you've spoken at all these events. You've spoken them when they're smaller, up to where we are today. That progress has been natural, isn't it? It isn't through promotion and trying to grab people here. It's through what people are feeling.
Yeah, I mean, people have just had enough. We've just had enough. The country is in rack and ruin. And at every point we've been betrayed. At every point we have voted against this. It's been very clear from the polling, from the votes themselves, we don't want what you're doing to us. And yet they're doing it anyway. And so eventually we have to come to the conclusion that we're not really represented in our own politics. And I mean, look at Keir's Labour reshuffle now. It's like, oh, do you feel represented by any of these people? Do you think they care about you at all? No, they're going to spit on you and call you far right. And so, the tide is changing, I think.
Yeah. Do you think we've seen the end of the Conservatives? Are we seeing the end of Labour?
Yeah, I mean, I can't even imagine who would vote for the Labour Party or at least admit that they vote for them in public. Notice that Keir Starmer, their approval rating is something like 11%, which, I mean, that must be government workers or something, right? Because I mean, I don't know anyone who likes the Labour Party.
No, not even the left.
But, yeah, exactly. Not even the left. They're all going to the Greens. And I don't know anyone who likes the Conservatives either. So I think the 20th century paradigm is basically broken down now. Whether you like Farage or not, he is going to win next, it seems. So we're in a new world, at least.
Yeah, a brave new world. And I think that's what's important, isn't it? That we are seeing the change and we need to recognise the change.
So, do you guys think Nigel Farage is going to win? You know, one thing I'm always afraid of is that, you know, a lot of these patriots, they have good positions when it comes to being against mass migration, and they have good positions when it comes to being against over regulation, and they also have good policies against protecting the values of their country, their superior Western classical liberal values of the country. They have those good positions. But one thing that worries me is that sometimes these are the groups that they're isolationists. And because they're isolationist, they end up not helping the economy. And then when they get into power, it's bad for the economy, and then people will have a bad experience under them, and they will attribute that bad experience. I mean, I don't know. Like, is Nigel Farage like an isolationist? I don't know if he is or not. Let me know. But isolationism is really bad for your economy. And then if people, once they get into power, if people experience, the economy suffering because of it, then they will attribute it to all of these people, all the good things as well that they had, like the proper being anti-mass the proper positions that they had, which is anti-mass migration, anti-Islamic values, anti protecting the Western liberal values of the country, and all those other things that I mentioned, right? So I don't know much about Farage. I just hope that he's not an isolationist. Is he? We'll see. So, and again, one thing that worries me that these people keep saying that they're against globalism and global. I don't know what they mean if when they say they're against globalism. Are they against free trade? Are they against cooperations between countries? You know, because because if globalism can be done in the correct way. Just because we had some bad experiences with some of these international institutions, that doesn't mean that we should be completely against globalism. I think globalism, we just should be doing it correctly in a way that it doesn't interfere with the independence of each one of these nation states. There's a way to do it correctly, because the reason why I think that instead of being completely anti-globalism, we should just learn how to do globalism correctly is because leftism and Islamism are global threats. Well, I shouldn't say Islamism, I should say Islam. These are global threats, and we need a global response. Western countries and basically all countries that abide by Western classical liberal values, so not just Western, maybe like Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, all of them should be uniting with each other to stand up against this evil instead of fighting it individually. This is a global Israel. This is a global battle, and we should be cooperating with each other to fight against it instead of fighting it against it separately individually. And if we do if all of these nation states cooperate with each other to grow and fight against the evils of the world, that is globalism, right? That's a version of globalism, but the correct version of globalism, right? The right way of doing it. The issue with the versions of globalism that you guys are against, and it makes sense to be against, is that it doesn't respect the independence of these individual nation states and the right for the citizens of these nation states to determine their own destiny, to determine their own policies and their own politicians. That's the wrong way to do globalism. But at the end of the day, we need free trade. We need cooperations between nation states. If we want to tackle the greatest threats to the globe, we need to work with each other. So don't be completely against globalism. Just be against the version that is being practiced right now. Does that make sense? Do you guys agree with me? Yeah. You guys, let me know if you guys agree with me in the chat. Yes? George is saying yes. Jack is saying yes. Fantastic. So Malikov is saying, no, you're using the wrong terminology. I mean, I studied economics and I think that is the correct terminology. Globalism does not contradict nationalism if you do it right. I think because, yeah, anyways, if you do it right. So somebody's saying, Roy is saying, I got you. Amir saying yes. Tora is saying, I didn't catch that, Armin. Well, okay. We will talk about this again in future streams. FLP saying, Armin, yes. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Globalism is too vague, hence useless. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe we need a better term for it. How about we call it global cooperation and free trade? Maybe we need to go with the new branding because the globalism term has been ruined now, but because of the misuse of it. So maybe we need to. I mean, I don't like to give up these words. Like the leftists ruined the word liberal. Like we lost the word feminism to this radical woke people. We lost the word liberal to the leftists. So many people think feminism is bad. Feminism is not. The first and second wave of feminism was not bad. It's the third and fourth wave of feminism that is bad. So feminism originally was great. Okay, so but now people are anti-feminism because they ruined it. Okay, so many people don't even call themselves feminists anymore. They say I'm a women's rights activist, right? Because the feminist name has been it's a toxic name now, right? But originally it was fantastic. Like we want women to have the right to vote, right? We want them to have the right to property. Like we want all of that. So it did that. So feminism, the origin of it is great. But are we giving up the word? So we lost the word feminism. Liberalism, liberalism is actually nationalism has been invented by liberalism. Like a lot of people are patriotic, you know, patriotism is one of the foundational principles of liberalism. So liberalism is fantastic. Like classical liberal values is basically Western values. The Western values that you're protecting, that's classical liberal values. But again, the leftists, they ruined that, and now people think liberal means leftist. Liberal doesn't mean leftist. So we lost the word feminist, we're losing the word liberal, and now people are saying like, oh, Armin, you're using the word globalist wrong. So honestly, globalism originally was a great thing, and now we're losing that as well. Are we giving up on all of these words? Like are we letting the leftists just take our words? These are our words. These are our words, and the leftists are taking it away from us. So that's why sometimes we have to clarify, like, hey, I'm a liberal. Like, well, what? Like, no, I mean classical liberal. Like why do I have to say classical liberal? Like, we're basically accepting defeat to the leftists by me having to say classical liberal. Anyways, let's go. Guys, don't forget to like the stream. Don't forget to recommend this channel to your friends, but also to your enemies. You know why to your enemies? Because I want to see people, haters in the chat, the people who come here and they're butthurt because we defend Israel, because we defend the West, because we're anti-Islam, because we're anti-mass migration, especially because we defend Israel. That pisses people off so much. So yes, please recommend us to your enemies as well, not just your friends, because the butthurt in the chat fuels this channel. Okay, there's no better way. There's no better way for us to grow than by a dose of butthurt. Like, and we always need some people, some angry people in the chat. So if they're not here, it's not going to work.